Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and I was supposed to review this movie last week, but I had some stuff to do, but yeah, here's my review for the movie Pitch Perfect 2. Yes, Pitch Perfect 2. This was the #1 movie in the box office last week. Of course, it beat Mad Max. Don't agree with that, but it was typical. But yeah, I saw Pitch Perfect 2, and I was kind of curious to see it, because actually, I was a fan of the first Pitch Perfect movie. I remember when this movie came out in 2012, and I actually thought this movie would suck. I thought it would make like my top 10 worst movies of 2012. But it really shocked me. It was actually a funny movie, had some good singing, and Anna Kendrick was great, and Rebel Wilson was actually funny. She's not funny in anything else but Pitch Perfect. Well, Pitch Perfect and Bridesmaids. But yeah, I liked this movie, Pitch Perfect. I thought it was a good movie, and it really shocked me. And I thought, you know what? I'm curious what they could do if they made a sequel. And yeah, they made a sequel, and that is this one, Pitch Perfect 2. And yeah, Pitch Perfect 2. Pitch Perfect 2 stars the original cast like Anna Kendrick, Skylar Astin, Anna Kemp, Brittany Snow, Rebel Wilson, John Michael Higgins, Elizabeth Banks, but also stars some new people like Hailee Steinfeld and Katey Sagal. And this time it's not directed by Jason Moore, it's directed by Elizabeth Banks. She actually helped, I think, produce the first one, but now she's directing. And yeah, Elizabeth Banks as a director, that'll be different, but yeah. She actually did an okay job. But yeah, what's the story of this movie? The story of this movie is like a couple years later after the first one, and also just like the first one, the opening scene to this movie, the Barton Bellas actually embarrass themselves, and after that they're pretty much the laughing stock of acapella. And basically, to get the reputation back and actually be like big stars again, they join this like world competition of acapella. Like almost every country in the world competes in this competition in this acapella singing tournament. And yeah, basically they have to, fight their way through, go to parties, show them what their true talent is. And also, during this time, the main character, Becca, played by Anna Kendrick, she's actually getting a job at this recording studio, and she actually wants to produce music. Just like in the first one, she said she wanted to, make music. And she works for this guy, played by, what's his name, Keegan-Michael Key, from Key and Peele. Yeah, he plays the boss, and he actually finds that she has some talent and everything. And then Anna Kendrick in this movie is, questioning, is acapella really that important? I want to worry about my future. So this movie is a lot about their future and what defines these characters and what they're going to do after college. But it's also about acapella. They want to win the tournament. They want to be the best singers. And you obviously know how this movie's going to end. You know everything about this movie. This movie is a very formulaic and very predictable movie. Just like the first one, but you're going to see it for the good performances, the good comedy, and the good singing. And did it have all of that? Yes, it did. Pitch Perfect 2 was toe-tapping fun. Yes, this was actually a good movie. Is it as good as the first one? Not quite. I did like it pretty much as the first one. Scale 1 to 10 of the first one, I gave it a 7.8. It wasn't an amazing movie, but it was a shockingly good movie. And this one wasn't as shocking because I knew the first one was good. So I was like, this one would probably be good. And it was good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed myself. There were some good laughs. There's some great singing. And yeah, I liked it. The characters that I liked are back and they were good. And yeah, I enjoyed myself when I was watching this movie. And yeah, Anna Kendrick is great as Oldie. She is the best in this movie. She's the most likable character. She's the most interesting character. The most relatable character. And she was great. I liked her. And yeah, her chemistry with Skylar Astin, the guy from the first one, wasn't as strong because it didn't really focus on them two. Just mostly Becca and the Barton Bellas. But yeah, I guess he was fine. But yeah, she was good, Anna Kendrick. And the newcomer, Hailee Steinfeld. I've always been a big fan of Hailee Steinfeld ever since I've seen her in True Grit in Ender's Game. I'm like, this actress is a great actress, and she was good. She could sing, she was a top-notch singer, but yeah, she was good. And the small performance Katey Sagal is, and she's good too. And yeah, I enjoyed the Barton Bellas back again. They all work great together. They all have good comedic timing. Rebel Wilson, of course, is back, and she's very, very funny. I'm not always a fan of Rebel Wilson's comedy. Sometimes she's a hit and miss with me. I actually found her very annoying. She was okay in Bridesmaids. She was pretty funny, but I never found this girl all that funny. When she really made me laugh was in the first Pitch Perfect movie. She was freaking hysterical. She wasn't as funny in this one as she was in the first one, but she was still very, very funny. And I loved her and the character Bumper. Their chemistry with each other was so weird and awkward, but it was very, very funny. Their jokes with each other was very, very good. And yeah, the music in this movie was good. Again, not as good as the first one. I thought the predecessor was just a tad stronger, but again, the music was really good. I had a lot of fun with it. It was catchy and everything. And the scene when they go to that guy's club in the basement and when all the acapella groups compete with each other, that was one of the best scenes. It was really good, and the music was really good, and it was quite funny too. And yeah, I enjoyed myself when I watched this movie. And the guy, Keegan-Michael Key, as Becca's boss, he was probably one of the most funniest characters. His randomness was just so freaking funny, and the way he treats like this one intern is like a big running joke throughout the whole movie, and it's very, very funny. And yeah, I liked it. He was great in the movie. He was one of my favorite characters, and yeah, I don't know, this was a really, really good movie. Some things didn't need to be needed, like, them going to boot camp I'm like, what? Why are they doing that? Like, I didn't care for that scene, that entire scene when they're at the boot camp. All the jokes, none of them really hit. The only scene I really liked is when they were, by the campfire and they were talking about each other's future, then they all started singing the song. That was actually a really touching scene, but other than that, they could have cut the whole boot camping scene out, just like, period. That was just pointless to me. And yeah, like I said, this movie is predictable, very, very formulaic, and so if you have a problem with that, yeah, you're probably gonna get annoyed with this movie, but this movie is for Pitch Perfect fans. If you were not a fan of the first Pitch Perfect film, you're not gonna like this movie, but if you like the first one, you'll adore this one. I enjoyed the first one, so I enjoyed this one. It's not a great movie, it's not gonna make like a top 10 list, but it was good, I had fun with it. Elizabeth Banks directed it, she was fine, she did a good job, and the writing was fine, same writer as the first one, and yeah, I had fun with it. It was a good movie. I could recommend Pitch Perfect 2. Scale 1 to 10, I'd give this movie a 7.1 out of 10. Yes, this is a good movie, not great, but I enjoyed myself. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Pitch Perfect movie? Do you like the first one better or the second one better? I like the first one better, but yeah, which one did you like? The first or the second one better? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.